Hello, lovely people. Thank you for joining me for another Vlogmas. I'm about to go and see my friend for a coffee or a drink, or I don't know, we'll see what it turns out to be. I was just about to go out the door and I remembered that I haven't shared anything about my Spotify Wrap this year, which is really a shame because I was looking forward to this Spotify Wrapped. You have no idea how much, just because this was my first full year of being on Spotify. Keep in mind that Spotify only came to Croatia a few years ago, so at first I wasn't like that keen on getting it because I had Apple Music and I was like, okay, what's the point, right? But then at the end of every year I would get such FOMO because I didn't have Spotify Wrapped, and I know Apple has its own version of Wrapped and it's fine, but everyone is sharing Spotify Wrapped and I think it's the coolest thing ever. Everyone's discussing it, and I'm the only one who doesn't have it and can't talk about it, can't share it or anything. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get Spotify, like the actual paid version of Spotify, because up till that point I had only had, that free version, which is very limiting, and you get those horrific ads. You can't really listen to your music properly. It's a horrible experience. So this was my first full year on Spotify, and I was so looking forward to it. And somehow I even forgot to share my results in Vlogmas 1 or even Vlogmas 2. So I don't know how that happened, but I will insert my Wrapped here. So as you can see, my number one artist was The Weeknd, which I'm not surprised by because I love him. He's one of my favorite artists, and the second is Taylor Swift, which also makes sense because if I had to choose like top two favorite artists, it would be difficult because there's a lot of them I like, but I think I would choose these two. So that actually makes perfect sense. I did listen to The Weeknd a lot, and then the third place is Lana Del Rey, fourth is Dua Lipa, and fifth One Republic. That actually makes perfect sense to me. I just didn't expect that all my top 5 songs would be from The Weeknd. Now that's something that kind of shocked me. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I should be concerned and look at which songs they are. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, just because most of these songs are quite how do I put this, horny. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of conclusion I should get from these songs, that those were my most played songs, but here we are. It does make sense because I know that I was listening to these songs a lot. What can I say? I'm just an XO girly, and that's what it is, and also a Taylor girly. But when it comes to like repeating the songs, because his songs, I guess, are so, they hit the right place, if you know what I mean. So they're very, very playable and very like when you want to feel sexy. I mean, I think there's nothing sexier than The Weeknd songs, for sure. If I had to pick one artist who has just in general the sexiest songs, like their discography is the sexiest, it would for sure be The Weeknd. So it makes sense. I don't know if I should be concerned, but we are here. That's my Spotify Wrapped for 2024.
It's really funny how I thought I was going for coffee when that actually turned into champagne. It's the festive season, so why not? And this month exclusively at one of my favorite cafes and bars in Zagreb, they're serving Moet by the glass, which they usually don't. So I just had to take advantage of the opportunity and feel, special and glamorous while drinking it, and it was delicious. The next day, I went to the Zagreb Christmas market with my friend again because we wanted to check out some things we didn't last time, and also we wanted to have this special dessert that's always served at the Christmas markets. The dessert is called Germknödel, and it's actually a German or an Austrian dessert, but very, very popular. at all the Central European Christmas markets, I would say. This was my outfit of the evening, very cutesy but also warm. The next day, I went to pick a Christmas tree for this year with my dad. We always get a real Christmas tree, and I have to tell you, there were quite slim pickings at the place where we usually go, which is the closest to where we live, but we managed to pick one, and it's a big boy. Later, I met up with one of my best friends, and we went to this really adorable cafe for breakfast, and we exchanged Christmas gifts. I got these pancakes with seasonal fruit, and my friend got a full melt breakfast. Tell me these pancakes aren't some of the most aesthetic things you've ever seen in your life. They were delicious, but just look at them.
Let's decorate the Christmas tree.